Hi, good evening. So in last class we discussed about subcontracting, I think. Yes, subcontracting, and where we created some materials. And this process we done, right? This process we done. Okay, so next we'll do this one. Suppose the normal purchase order with BOM and without PP. But before that we need to do this configuration. Okay, so to maintain this configuration, so I'll go into system. Okay, I'll come to a IMG level. I'll go with materials management. I'll go with consumption based planning. Go to plant parameter and then click on carry out overall maintenance of plant parameter. Click on OM I8 and here click on copy, and from plant I'll take 1000 and to plant RPP1. Click on copy and save. Okay, again I'll click on copy and I'll maintain for second plant RPP2. Copy and save. Okay. Next, I'll come to master data here. Under that, click on define special procurement types. T code OMD9. Define special procurement types OMD9. Here I need to come and check the procurement, special procurement like subcontracting and consignment has copied to our plant or not. So as we maintain the plant parameter, right? Plant parameter we already maintained, but here we need to come and check whether this parameter or means special procurement has copied to our plant or not. Okay. So I'll go with define special procurement type, and here click on position. My plant is RPP1, and you need to check this special procurement has copied to our plant, right? So 10 is consignment and 30 is subcontracting. Okay, 10 is consignment and 30 is subcontracting. Okay, these are the two configurations as a consultant we need to maintain. Now I'll come to easy access and I'll go with purchase order. I'll go with purchase order. T code is ME21N, which comes in easy access, logistics, materials management, purchasing, purchase order, create, ME21N, vendor or supplying plant node. Just a moment. Okay, now I'll give my document type or dot or underscore maybe or underscore NB, yes, and RPPO is my purchasing organization or 01 is my purchasing group. So I'll input my vendor here. Company code is RPL and I'll click this vendor. Fine. Now if I am maintaining the purchase order for subcontracting, then I need to maintain the item category as L, that is subcontracting L. Then I am going to mention the finished goods. In our previous class we created finished goods as wheel assembly for plant 1 wheel assembly I take, and quantity I'll give 10 quantity. So 10th of April I am expecting the delivery of the finished goods. Net price is 4,000. RPL MG is my plant, sorry, material group, and RPP1 is my plant, and storage location is RM. Press enter. See, we are getting some message here, not possible to determine any components, because as I told you, this is a finished goods, right? This is a finished goods, and when I am using the item category as L, it is considered as subcontracting, right? It is subcontracting process. Here, purchase order, if I am placing the purchase order or posting the purchase order, means I am issuing the goods, I am issuing raw material to produce this finished goods, right? But here I am not maintaining any components for raw material, component as raw material, right? Component as raw material. That's the reason we are getting error like this, not possible to determine any components. So I need to come to material data here. If you observe here, we are having one option called explode BOM. One option called explode BOM. Okay, just click on that. Or when it is subcontracting, or if I am going to maintain the item category as I, then it will display, it will get display. See, I am going to delete L, item category, I am going to delete L, press enter. See, I am not able to see the BOM, explode BOM, because now it has become normal purchase order, it is not a special, now it is a normal. When I am removing the item category, then it will become normal, right? So I am going to assign, or I am going to input L, L means subcontracting, then it will appear here. Click on explode BOM. Here I need to input my raw materials. Say I am having my raw material with me. So I will go with bolt. Then tube for car, tire for car, wheel for car, and this one nozzle for car, right? Wheel for car, nozzle for car. Okay. Now I am mentioning the bolt as 40 quantity, tube 10, tire 10, nozzle 10, and wheel 10. Press enter. Okay, come back. Come back. Now click on check. Delivery date is 11/4. Okay, I will change to 11. Now everything is okay. Everything is okay. Now I am going to save this. Here, if you observe, I am not getting any BOM from production department. Without getting BOM, I am directly input the raw materials in BOM, means explode BOM, then I save the purchase order. But usually in real time we will not going to do like this. After getting the BOM from production department, then only we will post the entry or we will post the purchase order. So now I will come to production department and I will try to create bill of material. Okay, so that is again easy access or end user level of job. So go to logistics. Here I will go with production department, then master data, bills of material, bill of material, material BOM, then CS01 create. CS01 create. Double click on it, CS01, and here material I need to mention I need to give the finished goods. I will search the material by plant. RPP1 is my plant and I will give wheel assembly here. And plant is RPP1 and BOM usage means why we are using or why we are creating BOM. It is for production, right? So I will mention the production here. Now I will give some old date 93, enter. See, if you observe here, we will get a screen like this, and there item category L. L stands for stock item. Stock item. Stock item. Then components, press F4. Here I need to add the raw material. Bolt I added, and like that to for car. Tire for car. Nozzle for wheel, and wheel for car. To produce one quantity of wheel assembly, how much quantity we require this raw materials? 4 bolts I require, then 1 tube, 1 tire, 1 nozzle and 1 wheel. Okay, so want to create one wheel assembly, we require this much of material. This is actual BOM which is maintained in the system. Okay, now click on save this. Wheel assembly has been created. Bill of material for wheel assembly has been created. Now we are going to check this wheel assembly, this bill of material, how it will pick in purchase order. Okay, for that I will go with purchase order. Come out from production. I will go to MM. I will go with purchasing, purchase order, create ME21N. Select the document or underscore NB. This is a vendor. Then I take the item category as L, stock, wheel assembly, 10 quantity, 11, 4000, material group RPLMG. Okay, now we are getting some warning message. The net price of our item 10 adopted from last document. Okay, it's an warning, just an. Now we are not getting any kind of error. Why? Because we already maintain the bill of material, right? We maintain the bill of material. System will pick that material automatically if you are providing this material, because for this material we maintain the bill of material, right? So on that basis, system will pick up the components which comes under this finished goods. For that, again go to material data. Here in item detail, click on explode BOM. Here again, see, we can able to see this much of raw materials. To produce 10 quantity of wheel assembly, this much of raw material we require. So as I told you, this purchase order is to issue the raw material, and later with the help of this purchase order we are receiving this finished goods. Okay, no need to change here. Okay, just I gave 10 quantity. See, I'm going to change. If I'm going to change the quantity as 5, then automatically the quantity keep on changing in bill of material, because at the time of bill of material we maintain or to produce one wheel assembly we require that much of material. So the system will take the multiplication. Fine, I'll go with 10 quantity again, check and save. Okay, now if I am going to do the MIGO for this purchase order, let's see what will happen. 455 00012. I'll go with MIGO. Okay, goods received, purchase order 455 00012. Okay, then select item. Okay, click on check. See, here we are getting error like this. Okay, you cannot receive the material. Okay, so see, we are getting error here. So now what I need to do? First I need to issue the raw material. Okay, next step is I need to, this step is over, this step is over. Now I am going to issue the raw material to my vendor or subcontractor. So how to issue and what is the T code and what is the process, we will see. I'll go with logistics in easy access, materials management. I'll go with inventory management, goods movement, and I'll go with MB1B. Okay, and here I'll give goods issue, then movement type. I press F4. I'll use 541. I'll use 541. Transfer posting to stock with subcontractor from unrestricted use. Okay, 541, plant is RPP1 and storage location is RM. Press enter. You can give the text as goods issue for subcontractor, like that. Goods issue to subcontractor. Okay. Enter. Here I need to input the vendor. Copy. And I will take this vendor. Then material, I need to add the material here. bolt 10 quantity each, then tube, so bolt 40 quantities, sorry, each, tire 10 quantity each, wheel for, that is nozzle, and last one wheel. Wheel for, that is also 10 quantity each. Enter. Okay, we are getting deficit. Why it is coming deficit? Let's see. See, because I think yesterday yes, PO created, GR is pending, right? That's the reason without having the stock with us, we cannot receive the material, right? So on that time I told you, last class I told you, this step is mandatory. Later we are going to issue the material to vendor. Without having material with us, we cannot issue the material, right? So yesterday we created the purchase order. This is our purchase order number, and GR is pending, right? So what I'll do, I'm going to receive this material first, and after I'll do this issue of goods. Okay, so I'll go with MIGO. I'll come out from this MB1B. I'm not going to say this, and I'll go with MIGO goods movement inventory goods receipt for purchase order MIGO underscore GR, and here 4550010 is my purchase order number, right? This much of quantity we ordered but not yet received. So select item, okay, click on check, the document is okay now, click on post. So this document got posted now, right? Now if you want to check that, go to MMBE, and you can give any material number or the description of that material or name of that material, then input the plant and storage location and click on execute here or press F8. So 400 quantity is there in our location or premises. Now I can issue the material. That's the reason yesterday I pointed out this is very mandatory step to maintain, otherwise we cannot issue the material. Now as we saw the error, right? Deficit means a shortage. Deficit means a shortage of material, because we are not having material with us, right? Otherwise, if we are having the material with us, we can easily issue the material to vendor. Without having material, we cannot issue the material. That's the reason. First, I received the material. Yesterday we posted the purchase order, but GR is pending. Now that GR is ID, now I am going to issue the material to vendor. For that, I'll come to MB1B again, MB1B, and same thing I need to follow. Which issue to subcontractor, movement type 541, RPP1 is my plant, and storage location is RM. Enter. Here I need to input my vendor, then material, wheel for car, nozzle for car, tire for car, tube for car, then bolt for wheel. Wheel 10, here also 10, nozzle also 10, tire also 10, then tube and bolt is 40. Enter. It is showing deficit of unrestricted use. Goods issued to subcontractor staff. Right, it is there. only that much we received, I think. Yes. Okay, Bolt only is there in the system. Okay, I'll go with Migo again once again. Yes, only that much only Bolt has received, remaining thing it is not received. So I need to select this one, that's the reason it is not. I need to select item okay for all material, that's the reason it is not accepting or not received. Now click on check. Okay, now it is document okay. Post. All material you need to select. Then only we can issue the material. And to receive, we need to select all material. Now I'll come back to MB1B. Now again I'll do the same procedure. Goods issued to subcontractor. Enter vendor, nozzle 10 quantity each. Tire 10 quantity each, tube 10 quantity each, bolt 40 quantity each, then last one wheel for car 10 quantity each. Now it should accept. Right, see this, now it is accepting. Save this. Now document got posted. Now go to MMBE. And here I'll select some or any one material. Like bolt for wheel I'll select. Then click on execute. See, the 40 out of 400, 40 quantity has been issued to vendor. 40 quantity has been issued to vendor. Now with the same purchase order, we are going to receive the finished goods. So I issued the material to my vendor, raw material I issued. Now I am going to receive the finished goods from vendor or subcontractor. Means he is going to issue the, or he is going to receive the material. He is going to deliver the material and we are going to receive the material. For that I will go with Migo. I will go with Migo again. And goods receipt, purchase order. This is my purchase order number 450012. Press enter. See, now I can able to receive the wheel assembly, that is finished goods, right? Select item OK. Click on check. Okay, I am getting error regarding integration. So I will click on this question mark and we are getting error. It is asking for account determination for entry INT1 GBB RPL VBO RP01. So it is asking for all parameter. In this combination or for this combination, there is no GL is linked. So in order to solve this error, I need to go to OBYC, or else I can click on this proceed button. Click on this proceed button. It will go to that level. Cancel this, then click on account assignment. And here my first requirement is what? GBB, right? GBB means offsetting entry for inventory management. GBB is transaction. Double click on transaction GBB. Then second requirement is chart of account. Chart of account is INT1, right? This is my chart of account. INT1, enter. Now my third requirement is valuation modification. This is RPL is my valuation modification. Then VBO, that is my general modification. VBO means general modification. RP01 is my valuation class, right? So I'll come out or come little bit down here. I need to get VBO for raw material. It is there, but it is for trading goods. So I'll come a little bit down. Yes, here it is VBO, and if you observe, the valuation class is 000, right? So I'm going to select that one. Means you need to click on that VBO and click on copy, and here I need to change the valuation grouping as RPL. VBO general modification, let it be VBO. Then instead of 3000 I'll give RP01. This is my valuation class, right? So in this combination we assign the ledger. This 40020 ledger number is, let it be same. Don't change anything here because we don't know how to create ledger is. Which are the ledgers available in the system, we'll use that one. No need to change anything here in ledger debit credit column. Just change these things. If you observe, chart of account INT1 GBB, that is my transaction. Then this is my general modification I mentioned here. VBO that I mentioned in second column. RP is okay. For this combination, I maintain the general ledger. See, INT1 transaction GBB, RPL, VBO, let it be there. RP0 on my valuation class, and debit my and credit. Let it be same account. Don't change anything. Save this. Now for this combination, I maintain the ledger. Click on save. Come back to Migo. Come back to Migo. Now try to post. Select item OK. Click on check. Okay, enter cost center. Why it is asking for cost center? Cost center. Why it is asking for? Cost center. Why it is asking for cost center? Why not enter the field cost center? Oh, this field is mandatory. Okay. This field is mandatory. That's the reason it's asking. It's not supposed to ask cost center, right? Cost center. We're having the cost center. Someone has made this field as a mandatory. That's the reason it is asking for cost center. Okay, I'll mention we are having the cost center. I'll mention that one, don't worry. Click on check. Okay, we are getting one more error. Create account for 00020 cost element in controlling area. RPL. Create account 40020 29/3/2022 as a cost element. Cost element, we know how to create cost element, right? For that, I will go with T code KA01. Okay, I'll open another screen here. I'll go with KA01 and I'll mention the controlling area RPL and 4,20,000 valid from 01/01/2022. Enter. This is consumption of raw material account, and here I'll give the cost element category as 1. So this is a predefined ledger which we are converting to cost element, or we are transferring the ledger to controlling department from finance department. We are transporting or transferring general ledger to finance to controlling from finance, or else we are creating or we are converting ledger into cost element. Save this. Now I'll come back to Migo again. Let me check whether this time it will be get posted or not. Click on check. So now it is telling document is okay. Now click on post. Again we are getting some more error regarding finished goods. Alright, now it is asking for the account determination for entry INT1, BSX, RPL, RP06, means it is asking for chart of account, transaction event key, valuation grouping code, general accounting group it is not asking, and RP06 valuation class for finished goods. Right, so now I'll go with proceed button, or again you can go with OBYCT code also. Okay, answer this and click on account assignment, and here we are having the transaction BSX. Double click on that BSX and it will ask for which cost, for which chart of account you are going to maintain. INT1 is my chart of account. Enter. And here come little bit down, and valuation modification is RPL. RP06 is my valuation class, and 893010 is my GL account. So this is a GL account. You need to copy and paste here, or you can type here. Enter. Save this. Okay, let me check. I'll come back to Migo now. Let me check it will accept or not. Click on check. Now it is telling document is okay. I'll click on post. Okay, again I'm getting one more error. Now it is sorted out, right? Right, now it is sorted out. Okay. Double click on BSX, INT1. Now only I change RPL, RP06. Okay, this account I need to input. Sorry, 792000. Let us save. Let me check in Migo. Click on check and post. Okay, now I am getting another error like account determination for entry INT1 FRL. FRL stands for external activity, and RPL RP06. For this combination we are not assigned any ledger. So go to OBYC again. Account assignment, and come a little bit down, and here we are having the transaction FRL. FRL stands for external activity. Double click on that. Means external means some vendor, external vendor, external vendor, they are delivering the goods or we are receiving the goods, right? That is what we call as external activity. Then chart of account INT1, enter, and come a little bit down, and here I need to give my grouping code as RPL. Then second requirement is RPL RP06 417001 417001. The same ledger you need to copy and paste it here. Enter, save. Come back. Now let me post the GR. Click on check and post. Finally, this document got posted. Now, if I go with MMBE, go to MMBE. Now I will go to give the finished goods here. So Veer assembly, and my location is FG, that's finished goods. Execute. See, now I can able to see that 10 quantity of finished goods. Now we received the goods, that's the reason I can able to see the 10 quantity. Right. So we issued the raw material, and against the raw material we got the finished goods delivered from vendor. Okay, this is subcontracting process. Okay, so this is subcontracting process. Chandan, you are having some doubts, right? You are having doubt. Yeah. You are telling that you are not getting that fields, right? Fields, yes. Condition tables, the display condition table here, I'll use 535. See here, if you scroll down, it will not work. Scroll down ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಪೇಜ್ ಅಪ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪೇಜ್ ಅಪ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಡೌನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಜ್ ಡೌನ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್, ಪೇಜ್ ಅಪ್, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಪೇಜ್, ಈ ಥರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಲ್ ಬಟನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಪೇಜ್ ಅಪ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾರೂ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಈ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. Fine, we'll stop here today. We'll continue the class tomorrow. Okay, then bye. Good day.